Hello and welcome to the Paladin Barrow and a review video. The other day Neil from Paladin Games got in touch with me. They are the makers of some dice and some other bits and pieces, and asked me if they sent me a product, would I look at it with no obligation to do a video. So I said sure. Gave me a bit of information about the company. They are a small family business that sort of sell on Amazon and have their own website, and they're mainly into dice, but they do other bits and pieces. So as I said sure. Not getting paid for this. I do get to keep this. We're going to be looking at these later on. I do get to keep these, which is nice. But yeah, as he said, if I didn't like the product, I didn't have to do the video. It wasn't a case of here's a product, do a video. It was here's a product, if you like it, would you mind doing a video? So yeah, as we're tabletop gamers, we like dice, don't we? So what's not to like, really? Before we have a look at the dice products, 2 dice set they've sent me to have a look at, let's have a look at their Amazon web store. They do have their own website we'll quickly look at in a minute, but we're going to go through the Amazon website just for the purpose of this video, rather than it just be a look at their website. The Amazon store sort of shows you a good overview of the products they do, and if you're a Prime member, it's Prime delivery as well. So we've got some poker chips. Interesting, because it's not just dice. These can be used, as poker chips, but you could also use them as tokens in other board games. We have a look at these, or these dice. The colour. One thing I will say about the dice before we get to even have a look at them is their colours are lovely, purple and yellow. I may actually be buying a set of these later on. And one thing I do like about these kind of dice is they're really easy to see. They're sometimes these clear dice with things inside. I mean, I even bought myself a set of these last year with shells inside to be all beachy for our nautical D&D games. I don't use them because I can't see anything because it's so hard to see, whereas these you can instantly see what number we're looking at. And look at this is cool, a D12 coin. So I'll have to have a quick look at this. So D12 coins is a dragon on one side and something else on the other, so you can toss it to do a 1d2. Here is something cool. I was thinking about doing a YouTube video about this, making my own sort of version of this, but I might just buy some of these. So what do we have here? We have some red D4s, and they come in a tube, and they're the required amount. So let's say your players get a healing potion, you'd give them this tube with these dice in, and then when they want to heal up, they roll them and then give it back to you. Obviously that's a cool product. Dice bag, who doesn't want a dice bag? And then what they do is, notice here, they do different sets. So here's a D10 set, good if you're playing things like Call of Cthulhu or Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay or another D100 type game. D6s, good for war games, I guess, like Warhammer and things, and so forth. They also do complete polyhedral sets for D&D. Don't panic, don't panic. Also, tea. I'm going to have to order some of this. Tea Quest, halfling breakfast, because that is me. In fact, I might place an order now for that. Just before I forget. MIG review, buying stuff on Amazon. Excellent professionalism. Let's have a look at these. Yep, nice, simple and plain. Look at those there. They're brilliant. It's nice, easy to see, no patterns or anything, especially for someone like myself who wears glasses. So I do all different types here, just a standard set of polyhedrals, always these nice cases, dice trays, books. There's a whole range of things they do, it's quite a lot here. Nice little dice set case here. More tea, Vicar. So yeah, they got a website and it's sort of broken down into areas. So you look at the metal dice sets, signature, bi-colour marble sets, which we'll be looking at ourselves in a minute. Splatter dice for you gorehounds out there, even clothing, tea and drinks. Because what other teas do they do? Oh, elf jasmine tea, druid circle mint tea. Going to be halfling tea for me all the way. Dice trays and Paladin branded goodies. So yeah, that's sort of giving you an idea of what they do. Now let's have a look at the product that they sent me, or products in question. And here they are. 2 sets of dice just to look at. A sort of standard. A set of D&D dice. We'll have a look at these in a minute. And a set of 9 D6s. So let's start with the D6s. These are called the Claws of Darkness. They come in little plastic bags, which are good to keep for other things. So I put these to one side, and we have inside also a free thing, the opposite title, so you got a little thing, turn over for a special invitation. I'm not going to show you that. If you want the special invitation, buy a set. You get free samples, exclusive discounts, special events, and win free stuff. So I shall be joining that in a bit. Comes in this little sort of don't know what material it is, mesh, muslin type dice bag, which is cool. Dice bag, and put one down here. They are this grey swirly pattern, nice big clear numbers, no pips, actual numbers, really nice sheen to the dice. Sometimes make sure I'm not holding it off camera too much. So for my bad eyesight, these numbers are great. They're clear, they're white on a dark background, how they should be. We have a load of them, so they're these grey, quite nice. Let's see. Let's say what if I'm playing Warhammer Quest or Warhammer itself, what we're getting. Okay. So I get no 5s. Oh, yeah, alright, Kev. Make sure you're doing this on camera. No 5s. Best that 3. There's a 5. Better rolls this time. Obviously, with dice, you don't want them to roll high all the time, and you don't want them to roll low. So you roll high, you might as well just use loaded dice. You want a nice, good average on dice to make your games exciting. If you know you're going to roll high all the time, what's the point in playing? You are just cheating. So, and these are rolling particularly nice. Good sort of spread of average and high. But yeah, I like these. There you go. That is Claws of Darkness. These lovely sort of green patina dice. I know it's called marbling. It's called marbling. Let me know in the comments if this effect's called marbling. I'm assuming it is. Okay. That is the Dice of Darkness. Next up, we have Blood God. What a cool name. Blood for the Blood God. Again, much as before, we have the URL with the special part. Have P Club, get samples, exclusive stuff. Buy a set of dice, you can join it. But again, I love the fact that, you know, I didn't have to do this, but they printed out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Like before, baggy. Comes in these Paladin role-playing bags. And ooh, okay, so yeah, the numbers this time, big clear like D6s from here. Big clear numbers, but they're just not white this time. They're that yellow, but I like that. It doesn't clash too bad with the red. I think white would have clashed. It's sort of again this sheeny, marbly, but red. So let us see how they roll. Nice average on the D20. Oh, we've got 2 D20s. Ooh, advantage and disadvantage. So if I had advantage, this I'll be quitting. Disadvantage, I'd have an 11. Oh, Yes, of course, some arguments. Oh, I moved that one. Put it back. Okay, let's do the D4 first on this one now. I like this. Old school games sometimes would be on the bottom. It'd be difficult to see, whereas I like my numbers on the top. I am like that. So that's cool, even though I've got a 1. Good if I was receiving D4 damage. Terrible if I was dealing it. But hey, good for them. That's cool. Yeah, D6 was sort of similar to the Claws of Chaos. But they roll really well. Slightly rounded corners rather than, let's see here on all the dice. And the Claws of Chaos were the same. So I'm imagining the same mould. But yeah, rounded corners too. Rolls nice. Oh, this is really low in average with 3s. 5 broken. D8. -70 again. So you can clearly see what is 6. That's cool. Good roll dice. A D12. A good for grants a request. I'm going to be playing on the channel again soon, which what you've already seen the Halloween game, so there'll be more of that coming soon. I might actually bust this out for that. And yeah, so rolled a 0. Is that 100 or is that 0? It all depends on what game you're playing, to be fair. Some games will say it's between 99's the top, then you know that is going to be 0, and if you're playing 1 to 100, then that is going to be 100. There are people that would tell you that that is 100. They're clearly wrong. Because the way you do it, it's a bit of maths. It's 10 plus 0, which is 10. That is 10. So there are certain games where, or sometimes you might even see that as 100. Again, you're clearly wrong. It's 10s plus 0. So 0 10s plus 1, that's 1. It's just the way to do it. It's so easy. I don't know why people have trouble. But normally a game will tell you that the highest you can roll is 99. So if you see that, you know that that's going to be 0. It's 0 to 99. That's 0. If it's 1 to 100, you know that's going to be 100. And most books will clearly say that this, we'll give an example of this as 100. But yeah, I just see these weird and wonderful things. Like I've even seen this as 100. Because sometimes some old dice would be from 0 to, say in this case, it's 10-sided dice, so it's 9. So sometimes this used to be printed up. How did this turn into? It's meant to be a review of the dice, but yeah, I've seen that as 0, and then sometimes you'd have 10 on here. So, which in my theory, then, yeah, if you're rolling those dice, it's still wrong. But yeah, I've just been doing 90 add 10. In that case, that would be 100. But I think that's where the confusion used to be sometimes. But most dice now are 0 to 9. So if I rolled this will be 0 plus 90 plus 0. That's still 90. And this, depending on the game you are playing, of course, is either 100 or 0, depending on the game. 21. I'll be using these more often soon because I will be playing. We've already done Call of Cthulhu on the channel. Hopefully I'll be playing that more often soon. But also I want to get some Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay on. So that is a D100 Roll Wonder game as well. So this would be great for that. 16, that's good. 66, that would probably be bad, because unless you're exceptionally good at a starting character and even later characters. 66 high roll, 14, yeah, good. So yeah, these will be getting some use in Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay soon. This I'm hopefully going to be using in Warhammer Advanced Hero Quest. This obviously D&D, just standard D&D. It's cool. So yeah, I like these. These are going to be going into my dice pot, definitely. So yeah, all in all, again, even these here have rounded corners rather than sharp edges. So all in all, a lovely set of dice. So what do we have here? We have obviously have our bags you get with them. A set of dice, and we have Blood God. So that's again some really nice sort of thing going on here, and we have the Claws of Darkness. Where? Hey ho! I didn't have to put. I was thinking about doing a thing where I got some dice prisons, but none of these are going in the dice prison. They all want exactly what I'd want from them. So yeah, what we got going on here is a lovely set of dice from a company that does other things as well as other than dice that look really cool. A small family run business. So if you're interested in some dice, obviously most of them kind of look like, they do metal ones as we've seen, but yeah, I like these. I'm not really into clear dice with stuff in them anymore, you know, fancy dice. Just a good set of dice that's easy to see is what you want, and a bit of visual interest as well with the swirls. And so yeah, good set of dice. Hopefully you'll like the company. Let me know if you've bought anything from them, if you plan to buy anything from them in the comments below. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video of me just looking at review. I like doing reviews. If you want to see more of those, let me know. If there's anything you want me to have a look at and review, let me know in the comments below as well. But that is it for this video, guys. So until the next one, stay safe, take care, bye bye.